Hello, Water Wildcats. Welcome to WWOA for Friday, September 28th. I'm Yusuf, and my co-anchor is Gwen for today. Miss Stone's class is here to lead us in the pledge and war today. Would everyone please stand up?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the roar and repeat after us. I shall demonstrate respect for myself and others, ownership of my choices and behavior, achievement to reach my personal goals, and responsibility for my actions and my learnings.
Thanks to Grant, Audrey, Nova, Everest, Mrs. Donner's class. Now let's go to Gwen for our announcements.
Thank you, Yusuf. Hello, Wilder Cats. I'm Gwen, and we would like to welcome Mr. Perkins next for Praises with Perkins.
Hello there. Hello, boys and girls. It's great to be with you, and our students are doing such a great job doing the telecast. We're very proud of them. We know that today is going to be a special day with the Roar Run. It is always a wonderful time here at Wilder, an opportunity to appreciate the importance of getting out and getting some exercise, and also at the same time supporting our Parent-Teacher Association, our PTA. I want to wish our cross-country team good luck as they go into action at the Trinity Invitational. And I'm so proud of Coach Greishaber and Coach Duff and the work that they're doing with our students. So also, I want to recognize our staff and students of the week. First of all, in third grade, Bella and Miss Schwager, Angie and Miss Fiaschetti, Kitus and Miss Earhart, and Carter and Miss McCauley. Congratulations to these third graders for working hard and following the roar and doing what you're supposed to do. We're very proud of you. And then our staff members of the week, we're recognizing Miss Griffith and Mr. Miggs. Both of them work in Mr. Graziano's classroom, supporting our students there. They arrive early. They work hard all day with our kiddos. They build strong relationships with them and help each child reach their goals. So we're very proud of their work, and we are proud to recognize them as our staff members of the week. So very happy about how our school year is going so far and our students and their progress. We just recently completed the MAP assessment, and it was great to see all the wonderful growth we had. And I want to encourage our students to please keep working hard. Remember our roar, do your best each and every day. Let's have a fantastic Friday, a great roar run, and a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back next week.
Thank you, Mr. Perkins. Next up is Dr. Owens with Owning It with Owens.
Good morning, Wilder Wildcats. It's Dr. Owens here, and I am on location in the intermediate hallway right here by the bathrooms, and I am looking for some boys and girls who can tell me something about demonstrating respect, because these last 2 weeks I have been talking to you about this book, the Student Support Behavior Intervention Handbook, and I told you that the first bullet in there says that we should be respectful to one another, and that was for everybody, students, staff, families, everybody. And then, because what do good readers do? They make connections. So I was able to make a connection to our own school expectations and our roar. And I noticed that the first R in roar is respect for myself and others. So I wonder if I could find someone. Here comes some boys and girls now. Oh my goodness, girls, are you all headed to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, would you mind stopping for just a second and sharing with my audience some ways that you either are respectful to people or you have seen other people be respectful? First, tell us your name.
My name is Jada.
And then we have.
And my name is Rosie.
Awesome. All right, Jada, can you think of a way that you've seen somebody be respectful?
I seen somebody be respectful. Like one time I was just alone. I was like, there's no one to play with me and stuff. So they came up to me and said, do you want to play with us? And I said, sure.
Oh my goodness. So she found some friends on the playground who saw that she didn't have anybody to play with, and they stopped and offered to play with her. That is awesome. What a nice way to be respectful and kind. What about you, Rosie?
The way I be respectful is that when I see someone lonely at Pee Wee, which is a park close to my house, I'm always like, do you want to be my friend?
Oh, nice. And she can do that too. That is an awesome way to be respectful. Girls, I'll let you all head on to the restroom. Okay, so you're not late back to class. But while they're making their way, I also want to remind you of some other ways that you can be respectful. You can always say please and thank you. You can always make sure that you're not interrupting and raising your hand in the classroom when you have a question. You can also make sure that you're greeting people. I say good morning 100 times in the morning from the bus, and maybe a few people actually say good morning back. So that's another way to be respectful. Also, when you're in the hallways, making sure you're nice and quiet, not disturbing classes, or even in the cafeteria when it's time for you to get up, you can be respectful by making sure you get all of your trash and carefully walk it to the trash can and then line up quietly. So those are lots of ways, and I'm sure there are many more. You know, last week I told you to please stop by my box and drop some things in. So it is still out, and I'm still waiting for lots and lots and lots of examples. So live from location, again, it's Dr. Owens. It was great talking with you today, and I'll see you again next week.
Thank you, Dr. Owens. Finally today, Miss Denson will be sharing her words of wisdom.
Hi, everyone. Hi, staff. Hi, boys and girls. I'm so excited to be here with you today, and today is our Roar Run. So when you're watching this, you've either been outside for a little bit for the Roar Run, or you are going outside for the Roar Run. And let's work really hard to make sure we're listening to our teachers, we're following directions, and listening to all the adults that are out there today, okay? And that is a way that we can show respect, since we are talking about respect this month, okay? So while we're talking about that, here are my words of wisdom. To encourage someone means to help that person have more confidence by giving him or her praise or support. For example, when you were very small and learning to walk, everyone around you was very encouraging. They probably said things like, come on, you can do it. With all that encouragement from others, learning to walk was much easier for you. No matter how old we are, whether we are 2 years old, 5 years old, 9 years old, or 80 years old, we all need encouragement from those around us. We need to be encouraged to be the best that we can be. So let's give each other enthusiastic and kind words of support. Let's expect only the best from ourselves and each other. We can all be bigger and better people with a little encouragement. With something to think about, this is Miss Denson. Make it a wilder, wonderful day or not. The choice is always yours.
Thank you, Miss Denson. Now let's go back to Yusuf.
Thank you, Gwen. Mr. Parkins, Dr. Owens, Miss Denson. Our special guest today is Mrs. Archinson, Constitution Day.
Good morning, Wilder Wildcats. Yes, I am here to speak to you about Constitution Week. Constitution Week is September the 17th through the 23rd. Now, does anybody know what the Constitution is? Well, Constitution is a document that governs the United States, and it is really important to know what the Constitution tells us so that we can be better informed and a more responsible citizen in living in the United States. Let me tell you a little fact about the Constitution. It is approximately 4,440 words long, and it's the oldest and shortest written constitution of any government in the world. Founding father John Adams called it the greatest single effort of national deliberation that the world has ever seen. And George Washington described it as a little short of a miracle. So you need to find out just a little bit more about the Constitution, and you're being responsible to find that out. Now, it's important to know that the Constitution of the United States of America was signed on September the 17th, 1787. So how many years is that? That's a lot of years that we've had our Constitution, reminding us to be responsible citizens in the United States. And you can see the Constitution on display at the National Archives in Washington, D.C. So remember, this week, September 17th through the 23rd, make sure you learn a little something about the Constitution. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Mrs. Archinson. Thanks for watching WWOA. We will see you next weekend, and let's say our motto together.
Wilder Wildcats always do their best.